Good afternoon, class. This is Dr. Cook from Principles of Marketing. Please make sure that you turn on the closed caption option for this video so that you have the information you need in case you are unable to understand my accents. Today I'm going to go over the agenda for this week. Especially if you have been looking at the syllabus, you will know that we have an exam this week. We just complete first 5 chapters of this textbooks. So I'm going to go over the important announcements, topic for this week, and tasks to be completed. Again, the exam 1 would be due this week, and it will be available at noon. You can access on Blackboard or MyTab. The easier way will go to MyTab, log into your account, and under Chapter 5, there would be an Exam 1 that's visible to you. So let me show you where it is. So under Part 1, if you expand it, you can see Exam 1 underneath. And when you click on that link, you can directly go to the exam and complete it. Now, I will go over the details for how to complete Exam 1 in just a little bit. But just want to remind you, if you have a pop-up block when you try to access Cengage MyTab on your Blackboard, you are required to visit the IT department. I won't be able to help you because each type of pop-up block is unique to each type of computer that you're using. Also depends on what type of browser you are using as well. When you are taking exam, please try to avoid using the browsers called Internet Explorer. Try different browsers such as Firefox or Chrome. If you're a Mac user, you can use the browser that you regularly use. Also, the same day as the exam due date, which is September 20th, you also have an assignment due, carry on from last week, but I extended deadline to this Friday at midnight. So again, this is an analysis of one global, local, or national problem or concern that you interested in. There is no form provided for this assignment. Do not use the SWOT analysis form because that form is specific to the SWOT analysis assignment. You can just type it out on one-page paper using a Word document form. Now, the topic for this week again is the exam, including Chapter 1 to 5. There will be 50 multiple choice questions, 50 possible points. You have 90 minutes to complete all those 50 questions in one sitting, which means you cannot leave during that 90 minutes of your exam. If you finish sooner than 90 minutes, that's okay. You also allow to use your notes. Make sure that you do not use the whole textbooks when you try to complete this exam because it will take you more than 90 minutes if you have to go back to each question. Go back to your textbook to locate the answer for each question. It will take you longer than 90 minutes. So make sure that before you take the exam, review Chapter 1 to 5 on those important concepts and try to take notes and then use your notes for that exam. You are not allowed to work with your peers or use your peers' note. If you do, it will be considered plagiarism, and I have developed defensive strategy so that two people will not see the same question at the same time. Therefore, it will be useless for you to work with your peer while working on this exam. Also, if you are unable to locate the exam for some reason, you can look at the instruction under week 5. It will be at the bottom of the page. It's a step-by-step how to access the exam on Cengage MyTab. Again, it will be listed under chapter 5 on your MyTab. Again, just to remind you about tags. First, go ahead and review all 5 chapters. Okay, when you're ready to take the exam, then the exam will be available on Blackboard and Cengage MyTab at noon today and will be due at midnight on Friday. However, you have to make sure that on the same due date, you have the one-page analysis of one global, local, or national problem or concern to be submitted by the deadline on Friday. Again, there is no form for this assignment, so you can just type what you have analyzed on one selected problem or concern. This assignment's actually designed so that when you have to complete your final project, you can use this analysis as a baseline for a business you are going to develop to solve this selected problem. For example, if you have analyzed a problem specific to sustainability, maybe the business idea that you can come up with for your final project would be something related to sustainability or sustainable practices. All right, so that's all I need to remind you. Again, if you have any question, please email me. I will be available on campus tomorrow and Thursday at 3 p.m. My office is at the Hague House. I already provided the address on my syllabus. If you are unable to meet in person, but you need interactive response, please Skype with me and I provide the Skype name on this slide as well. Okay, before I go, make sure that you know where to submit your your one global or local problem from last week on September 20th. It would be under week 4 because that's assignment from week 4. This is the link where you can submit your analysis. And this is week 5, where you can see tax, topic, and also the step-by-step how to access the exam 1 on Cengage MyTab. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you again next week.